This morning in Pet Care, we are looking to keep Fido fit in the new year. Now, it's hard enough to find the motivation in winter to keep ourselves active, but then there are our pets who really still need that daily workout. Simba's all ready for the segment. She can't wait to get started. And often they get stuck inside because of those extreme temps or snowfall. So here this morning to share some exercising tips for our furry friends in the winter is Joe Warzika and Simba from the Rhode Island SPCA. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
Simba, what's the matter, buddy? Are you okay? You're very handsome.
Very excited.
But he's ready to go.
He sure is.
What do we need to know about Simba?
Simba is a 2-year-old male. He's a pit bull type dog. He was an owner surrender. We're an owner surrender facility.
Okay.
He usually is very food motivated, as you can kind of tell here. Simba.
Is he waiting to get into an Uber or something? He really can't wait to get out of here.
So
it's the case with most of the guests who were talking to me.
Because he's food motivated, he's very highly trainable. So he is relatively new at the shelter, so we haven't had a whole lot of time to work with him, but he definitely has a lot of promise.
Sure, and he's very, very friendly, quite adorable. Everyone has just fallen in love with him back in the green room. But let's get to these cold days, these cold months. We got to keep these guys fit and active, don't we?
We do, absolutely. And exercise is important year-round.
Right.
People tend to get a little more concerned about the wintertime just because of weather and temperature and the effect on the dogs.
Now, is there a certain temperature barometer that we should be monitoring to know when it's okay to take them outside? Because I know there are these brutally cold days where my mom says, I can't take them out, it's too cold.
Sure. I think the most important thing for people to know is to know their specific breed of dog, because what's appropriate for one breed may not be appropriate for another. So it's kind of difficult to set temperatures on, exercise and what's safe. There are some parameters. Between 20 and 32 degrees would be appropriate for a medium to large size dog. Maybe 15 or 20 minutes exercise for a small breed dog. But what's most important is just knowing your breed and what would be acceptable for them.
And certainly that comes with experience and whatnot.
Absolutely.
And let's talk about pet fitness classes. I hear that you can actually, these are a thing.
Sure, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people are getting their pets involved in their own fitness. I think it's good for the owner as much as it is for the dog.
Right.
Simba, hey.
Maybe we ought to just let Simba run wild throughout the building.
Maybe I can hand him off to
some fun around
my
Will Gilbert's
fellow
desk.
employee.
Don't worry, we've had to do the same thing with several other guests.
Excellent.
It happens from time to time. Well, Simba's a good boy, though. But certainly there are many options that we can use when it comes to the pets.
Sure. And we would always encourage people to exercise outside. Outdoor exercise is good for the people and for the dogs. If it's not too cold, then we would encourage taking your dogs for a walk. You can still walk them in the wintertime.
Right.
You may just want to limit the time outside depending on the temperature. But if it is too cold, there's all kinds of activities you can do inside for your dog as well.
One of the great things is if it's not too cold, when there is snow on the ground, what's better than watching a dog just go nuts when there's, because they actually love to go a little wild and have some fun.
Yeah, I mean, let them romp, let them run around, let them play, let them have fun in the snow. It's good, physical exercise, it's good mental stimulation. So certainly if it's not going to have a negative effect on the dog, outside in the snow is certainly acceptable.
And what's great about all of this is if we get out there, if we do a walk, not only is it good for the pet, it's also very good for the human walking said pet as well.
Absolutely. And we have a lot of volunteers that come to our shelter to walk our dogs, and we always tell them it's good for both them and the dog. It gives them, exercise for themselves and for the animal.
And something also to keep in mind is it's fun to get creative. Yes, we can take them for the traditional walk around the block, or we can go running with them, but throw the ball around, do something different, maybe something you haven't tried before. You can pick it up from some friends maybe that have pets.
Sure, and even inside, you can play hide and seek with your dog. It's a fun game. You can hide treats for them, let them run around and find the treats. If you're not averse to throwing a ball inside the house, you can still throw the ball inside the house and let them run around, maybe build an obstacle or agility course. I mean, again, if you're not averse to having your pets on your furniture, you can have a lot of fun.
I'd like to build an agility course for myself.
There you go. Yeah, you can build one for both you and your dog. Why not?
Play dates are great, too, for the pets, aren't they?
Sure. Yep, and there are some facilities around. Rutford Pet has a play date every Saturday for puppies, and we bring some of our dogs up there. Good socialization, good exercise, just good all the way around.
It really is just something, as I've said here multiple times, just be mindful of the pet, what they need, keep your eyes on the temperature, and use common sense.
Absolutely, and watch your dog. They'll let you know if they're uncomfortable. So again, they'll give you signs if they're shivering. Obviously, you want to bring them inside. Some dogs need a little more coaching to get them outside, but just pay attention to your dog. They'll let you know.
Great information. I think you deserve a treat.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice job, Joe. Simba is already in that Uber, I think. If you missed any of those tips that Joe just shared, it's great information. Don't worry. We're going to share this info and a link to the RISPCA website on our website, roadshow.com.